So one of the things that makes this camper kit, sorry, stop.
Oh, you can't get the staff these days. Hello, I'm now wrapping up my visit to California before I head up to Seattle, but before I go, we're going to have a look at Shanna's Wayfarer van. So without further ado, let's go and meet Shanna and Millie the van.
Hi, I'm Shanna and I'm in San Diego, California, and this is my little camper van, Millie. She's built on a Ram ProMaster City. The kit I've installed is from Wayfarer Vans, and I am now their brand ambassador because I love the kit so much. Let me give you a little tour. So the kit comes in, you can buy 4 separate elements for the kit. The kit includes a floor. It includes these insulated panels that are put together with heavy-duty magnets that not only dampen the road noise, but keep the van insulated from cold or excessive heat. And then there is a drop-down table, and then this box setup. All of these boxes attach via track system in the floor. My neighbor and I put this entire kit together in about 1 hour. And if needed, I could take this kit out completely, including the floor, in probably 40 minutes. And that way then I have a cargo van, should I need it for that purpose, moving or hauling things and such. So the reason that I was drawn to the Wayfarer kit is because it is very simple, minimal, and it is a clean, elegant design. There aren't a lot of things that could go wrong, and as a solo traveler with, let's just say, not a lot of mechanical or handy woman skills, I wanted something where I didn't have a lot of electronics that would break down and things like that. So here's my little kitchen back here, and as you can see, I keep it set up, I would say probably 80% of the gear that I need is already in here. So that way, when I go traveling with my little dog Milo, I am able to just grab my clothes and some food in my cooler, and I'm already camp ready. So as you can see, I have a stove and all of my cooking pans, and the most important thing, the tea kettle. And then I have my little pantry here, and I love the feature that it opens both this way and this way. So when I'm ready to cook, I just take this out, set this up here, and it's the perfect height, and then I have access to all my pantry items here. Okay. And a part of keeping my process very simple, I've chosen to go with a cooler rather than either a 3-way fridge or something that might require power that I might not have when I'm out, let's say, camping for an extended period of time. So the cooler that I have is made by a company called Orca, and it's called a roto-molded cooler. It's got very, very thick sidewalls, and the ice lasts in there for up to a week. I took 2 long extended summer trips. I was in 107-degree temperatures, and I had no problem with maintaining the ice storage. So I found that that system, again in the interest of simplicity and keeping things uncomplicated, has worked fantastic for me. So the main feature, what really makes this camper kit work fantastically for somebody that likes a minimalist travel setup, is this series of boxes. And I'm going to take you on a little tour. Come with me. So I'm going to walk you through one of the major features in here, which are these camping boxes, which not only serve as storage, but serve as my bed and my lounge platform. All of these boxes open up, and there is a ton of storage in here. I keep all of my bedding. I keep an extra mat. For me, fortunately, this bed does open out to be large enough for 2 people, but because I travel solo and I am smaller, I am able to sleep on this as a single bed. So I don't need to go through this whole process. However, this is one of the amazing features of this kit. So this opens all the way out, and as you can see, the creator, Ian Horgan, has left this great little trap door, so if you forget your pillows or maybe some reading material at night, once you've got your bed set up, you've got a way to access it. And these cushions come off. They're all Velcroed on. So you just would take those off and you would lay out your camp mats and your sleeping bags or blankets, whatever it is you have. And that's how you would sleep if you were with 2 people. There are little legs that screw in. Let me show you here. Little legs that screw in here that are stored inside the main box, and then they just hold this panel solid. But as I mentioned, because I travel alone, I just sleep on this section, and it's plenty long. And in fact, we have a Wayfarer van owner. He is 6'7" tall, and he sleeps in here with his 100-pound German Shepherd. So it's not a problem. It's not just for petite people. The system works out really nicely for anybody. So because I work for myself, I'm a writer, and I have the ability to work from anywhere as long as I can get a decent internet connection. This has been one of my favorite features, is this table. This has the same leg system that the bed does. Goes right up here into this little socket, and I'll show you what it looks like. And this, of course, makes a fantastic desk. I won't screw it in, I'll just prop it so you can see. Fantastic desk, or an excellent place to eat. There's plenty of room for 2 people in here to have a meal together, especially if the weather's inclement. But I'm able to set up and leave my back doors open, leave all my doors open, and work really in front of a lake or the ocean or out in the desert. And it's made balancing my work and travel life really possible. One of the most common questions I get asked is how I keep all of my gear powered while I'm on the road. Because I'm a writer, a laptop is critical to the work that I do, along with, of course, my cell phone and lights like this little guy here and a few other things. I've chosen to go with a simple, albeit maybe a little bit more expensive route than having a mounted solar panel on my roof and the attendant gear that needs to go along with that to create a power system. I've chosen the very simple Goal Zero Yeti 400, and this will allow me to plug in AC plugs, USB, and I can also not only recharge it from my car while I'm driving, but I could plug in any 12-volt items there. For instance, to give you an example, that's how you charge, and you've got a charge monitor here. So you can see right now nothing's happening because this must be fully charged. What I like about this system and why I've chosen to do this rather than what a lot of full-time van lifers do, which is mount a permanent solar panel on the top of their van, is one for the stealth factor. Pardon me. This is my everyday vehicle, so I don't have a second vehicle. And I wanted to maintain the aspect that there isn't really a camper in here. So without a solar panel mounted to the top of the roof, there's no dead giveaway that I'm possibly living in here should I need to pull over into a neighborhood and take a quick nap. So I've chosen to use a 50-watt solar panel, which I can use to recharge my Goal Zero battery pack. And the reason I've chosen to do my system this way is, one, for me, it's very simple and foolproof. I don't need an inverter, I don't need to run wires, I don't need to cut a hole in the roof of my van. And then the other thing is, because I live in the southwest of the United States, where it's sunny pretty much year-round and also very warm, I'm able to take this setup, charge it in the sun, and then put my van in the shade, thus to keep it cool. Unlike those who do choose to mount a solar panel on the top, they have to have their van in the sun all of the time. And I find that when you're traveling through Arizona or Utah or anywhere in the desert southwest, it's just too hot for that. The other thing too is this is a very simple, portable, stealth system. I can take this into the house and not worry about theft and that kind of thing. And it only takes up this much space. I have a nice little slot on the side here where I store the solar panel. And this has seen me through, long extended month-long trips without any issue. Because I've taken a lot of time and pain to think about the right setup as far as gear, especially outfitting a small van, I have started a blog called Average White Van, and I'll have Andrew link down below to my gear page, and then feel free to check out any of the other articles I've written. And then Andrew will also have a selection of links that you can directly find any of these items that you might be interested in.
Okay.
So that's it for my van tour. I'd like to leave you though with a few parting details. One, you know, I get asked a lot about being a woman alone traveling, and this setup has been so simple, so convenient. You know, this is my only vehicle. I get 25 miles to the gallon. I can park anywhere because it's the size of a, you know, very small SUV. And I've had no trouble being out there on the road. It's been just a fantastic adventure, and I highly recommend it to anybody, especially women that are maybe a little bit afraid to try it. I'm doing it, you can do it. And the other thing I wanted to mention too, as Wayfarer Vans brand ambassador, we have this kit. This is the original kit for the ProMaster City, but we have a new kit that's just come out for the larger ProMaster. So this is for you adventure types out there that want to have a lot of storage space for your kayaks, your bikes, and there is standing height. So if that's something that is of concern for you, it's not for me. This works great, but if that's what you want, check out Walter. We will link to the Wayfarer Vans site also below, and I will also make my email address available should you have any questions about Wayfarer Vans or just how I'm doing this big adventure.
Okay, so that wraps this video up. Thank you very much to Shanna for taking us around her van. So as she said, we've put all the links to everything in the description below this video. So it just leaves me to say, from beautiful sunny San Diego, thanks for tuning in. She's really good. She's a natural. She's a natural. You're a natural. You're a natural.